the death penalty is another political agenda?
Ohio fails to meet 93% of the guidelines set forth to ensure fairness and accuracy in a capital punishment system.
The regular public do not know that it costs more to execute someone.
From a statistical standpoint, that we absolutely have executed innocent people.
Well, since then, it has been determined that that was faulty science.
If I could have everyone's attention. The time has come for us to announce one of the greatest public speakers that I've ever heard. Sister Helen is someone that's lived what we are all here to fight for. My name is John Paul Rion. I'm a criminal defense lawyer from Dayton, Ohio. We recently, meaning Friday, it was a death penalty case. She received a life sentence. Friday, the Court of Appeals said that the prosecutorial misconduct was so great that the conviction of that innocent woman had to have been reversed. And they reversed the conviction, and we're now moving towards innocence with her. But as many in this room already know, trying a death penalty case from our side is humbling because it's a game in a way. It's a game where if the defense counsel looks, acts, behaves, says something slightly wrong, then we feel that the death penalty may come to somebody that genuinely doesn't deserve it. Nobody deserves the death penalty. But here we are trying to cope with these random factors of human life while we're trying to defend somebody. And it's not fair. It's not fair that arbitrary factors, such as the defense attorney's good skill but not perfect skill, the jury's attentiveness but not great attentiveness, the judge's knowledge but not understanding, the prosecutor's zeal but not search for justice. Any of those factors coming in can destroy justice in a second. It's not fair. It's with the greatest of honors that I introduce Sister Helen. She's from Louisiana. She was born there in 1939, I believe, and she was instrumental in sparking a national dialogue on the issue of ending the death penalty. She was also instrumental in shaping the Catholic Church's newly vigorous opposition to executions, to all state executions around the world, but in America in particular, where we have so many, and in Ohio, where we seem to exemplify this wrongdoing. She's a member of the Congregation of St. Joseph. She spent 24 years teaching, just simply teaching religious education to high school students, creating a foundation for them to grow from. She was 40 years old before she realized that being on the side of the poor was part of being on the side of the gospel. She was 40 years old before she moved into the St. Thomas Housing Project in New Orleans and began working at Hope House, which is a center that assists public housing residents. I think it's there that she learned to listen to humanity in a way that maybe she never had before, and came to her essential understanding of life and why she's so much against the death penalty now. So then it was during that time, in 1982, when she was invited sort of innocently, maybe destiny put her on this path, but a new journey opened up before her. It was in 1982 that she started writing letters. And it started with a simple letter to Patrick Saunier, where he was on death row, and this whole great understanding of the impact of the death penalty on everybody involved became so clear and vivid to her. Out of that relationship, first getting to know another human being, trying to defend his innocence, and ultimately walking down that last walk with Patrick, that she wrote the book Dead Man Walking. It was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize. It's been a bestseller. It's created, obviously, an Oscar-winning movie, internationally acclaimed opera, and now there also is a movement to bring a play to high school and college theaters around the country to educate in the very emotional way, not in the brain why something's right or wrong, but in the heart why we all here are here tonight. So since 1984, then, when she realized what had dropped on her shoulders and this new responsibility and vision that she was going to share with the church, with the United States, and with the world, she's been campaigning against the death penalty. But not only has she just been a theoretical speaker, she's also walked with 6 other individuals as they took their final steps in this life. And out of that experience, walking with 6 people to their death, another book is coming. It's called, another book was written called The Death of Innocence, an eyewitness account of wrongful executions. That was released in 2004 by Random House. She obviously has spoken throughout the world on every TV show that you can imagine. She's been given great honors by many universities, distinguished universities. She's taken our cause, us that get beaten down by representing somebody that society hates, and she's elevated us in the public eye as people that are nobly fighting for the rights of those that don't have a voice. She is a hero of mine, and it's with greatest of honors that I introduce to you Sister Helen Prijon.